Let's get it, man.
Just the first quarter of play.
5 point game. 5 point game. 117, 112. The game just was about score. Took a touchdown. Zach Evans got a touchdown.
Sacks.
Devo Samuels
It was a shellac.
with 3 touchdowns against his former team.
Tail whipping.
And this has been a game. Samuels,
trying to find an old
Brock
adage
Purdy is
to talk
out.
about how
He is
bad
out
the Bengals beat the Ravens, but it was really bad.
for the rest of the season. He's out.
Becoming a
Beat down
problem
by the Packers.
for the Ravens. Or is he?
Trying
That's
to
what I
get
don't
their first win.
And
The
I'm allowed
Niners trying to
talk
get their
about
first
this
win
there.
after a Super Bowl loss and a Super Bowl rematch loss.
To the 1 yard line and fumbles the ball.
Commanders got a tough schedule. The Niners,
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about
everybody
that.
got a
Like,
tough schedule.
Martin
It ain't
played
easy.
well, but he played well enough. Well, we're not going to talk about that, though. We're going to look at these stats. That's why I hate stats. So with stats,
Washington
Commanders going to have a classic with the Cowboys next week.
Probably one of the pair motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
We get there, and he starts showing all
Oh, shit, picked!
It's intercepted. Picked up by Wilkinson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB. What less
A fumble and a pick. All in the first quarter.
And the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level.
That's what you get for being stupid.
When they see the ball coming to them,
That was
they'll react
terrible.
at least a half a second faster. You
He was
gotta
open
judge
right there on the
where you
right
want to go
side.
with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
What you get for throwing dumb passes like that?
San Francisco's
No damn
offense
second. Jennings had 4 touchdowns
They'll
and
have
4
field
catches.
position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Stupid. Idiot. The interception. Doing an awful throw. Whack ass play. Straight spot for the 49ers.
Now Sanders throwing to start the drive. That's caught by Jennings. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Shadir Sanders. 2nd and 3. His first start. His debut at 100-plus points
Now
in the first quarter. And first down.
For the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to
And that will be the end of the first quarter. 117, 112 on Black Friday football. On Friday Night Football. One of the greatest games.
49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
One of the greatest games ever last night on Thanksgiving night. Commanders and the Bears. It's still a great game. It was still a great game as well last year. Commanders and Bears on a classic. Now they put on a classic here tonight.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, that was wild. Touchdown.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage.
If you're going to put a quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm. Breaks down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point try now for Moody. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. Throwing now is Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Down the left sideline.
You got it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Yeah. Catch.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And out of bounds there on the kick. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun. Sanders connects with Kittle underneath. And now off to the races down the right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 59 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. They go play action. Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one,
Gotcha.
they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Yes.
Daniels looking to throw. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make play.
And nothing but green grass. Field. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 205 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his running back out of the backfield. There and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Come on. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
kicking team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Sanders. 40. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they go old low, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Looking to throw. Sanders eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
To the air goes Daniels. And he will find his man. Now he's loose again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 59 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. Back to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
They were so worried about a punch up the gut or a quick pass inside. They didn't take away an easy run by the QB. Doesn't bring them all the way back, but a good scramble there to erase 2 more points from that deficit.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Sanders. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Hauled in left side. There he goes again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 60 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. To throw is Sanders. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Up the middle with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an they can build on that stop. Well, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target.
Catch it!
To increase his accuracy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerome Jennings, 39 yards. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now he's into the clear again. Into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Here's Daniels.
Watch out.
Sliding out of the pocket. And no, it falls incomplete. 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
That's complete to McCaffrey. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
I'm down for this.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Daniels going to throw for it.
Oh my God.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now a play fake here on first down. Thomas brings it in. In the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Logan Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging.
And now
It's a no-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal.
down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 59 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The Commanders lined up here. They're going to try for 2 once again. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. Jennings. Now he's loose again, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, 59 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Daniels.
And he
takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They got touchdown. They got 2-point conversion. Kicker already missed the field goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, shit.
Able to find the open man. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand,
Offside.
partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Ayuk goes in motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jamin Davis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sanders now operating from the gun. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. Sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he...
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Let's go. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now he's loose. Down. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Working out of the gun, Daniels. His throw incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Look at him pushing. Our own teammate pushing on
They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks. The field, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Daniels looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
A give running left now, Garindo. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
Another chance to join us next Thursday.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To the air goes Daniels. And he will find his man, Samuel. In for a Commanders touchdown. Deebo Samuel. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Commanders get a bit closer. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil. Total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. In motion left, that's Crowder. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. Into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus.
Free kick
Watch
out
it
of
all the
bounds.
way in and tuck it away.
And out of bounds there on the kick. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Sanders. He cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. That is caught. He's got room. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall. 65 yards. Back to throw. Sanders. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it. But think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Oh.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he's going to go down to marker 2, and they might very well have jumped the snap there.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And now off to the races, down the right. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And
oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
Kicking team.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Zach Ertz has it complete. Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
And the Commanders is in the lane. And Zach Ertz talking that shit to the Niners fans. Yes, San Francisco.
Have taken the lead in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 6-point game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense and Brandon Ayuk getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 18 yards, first down Niners. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's complete to Pearsall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2 yards to go, second down. Operating from the gun, Sanders. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
There you go.
Second down and 6 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the slant into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one possession.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you just end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. They'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
We were treated to a fine performance.
Mistakes. The special team was making mistakes, so with the safety for the Commanders to somehow get back in this, and they didn't. And the Commanders is in the lead for the first time.
In just those first 2 quarters of play.
But they maintain, they stay in the lead and of the remainder of the game. Second half is always a classic between these two teams going at it, with Alex Smith and Colin Kaepernick going back and forth, throwing down just like Sanders and Daniel throwing touchdowns back and forth, and
The 49ers offense
Deebo Samuel's having a game of his life against his former team. Sanders having a game of his life.
Here, you'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right
His
now.
debut, his first NFL game here on Black Friday football.